Collegiate's Chris Pugh and Stephen Powell.
Justin Hale, most recently in Austin Hum, but also went to Texas A&M and played his rugby there. Not an NSCRO college, it's a D1A college, but you've seen Justin Hale at Club Sevens and College Sevens in the past. With the put in for the Mid-South here, Vince Duhigg is back in action. He and Austin Fernandez are no stranger to each other. Their colleges play against each other even though they're in different conferences. Duhigg with the put in. South getting a strong push on the Mid-South, but the Mid-South has the ball back quickly. Boring call by Justin Hale.
To the Mid-South Mud Dogs.
And kick to touch.
And our first line out for today, it's going to be thrown in by the Mud Dogs.
And if you're wondering what a mud dog is, folks, in the South, mud dog is also known as a catfish. Put in. It's taken by the South.
Huh?
And kick out to Justin Williams.
Knock on called. The South Mud Hens knock the ball on. The Mud Dogs will be putting the ball in the scrum.
Excuse me, a mud dog is a salamander that makes a barking sound, apparently. But I was always told it was a catfish. Scrum here to the Mid-South. Nice drive by the South here. And now the South has the Mid-South. Come on, it's Riley Stone with the carry forward. Duhigg trying to pull it out and can't because it's been dug in. Duhigg takes a quick tap.
From the penalty, hands in the ruck.
Aldino giving it to Nick Cuttleback. Now Moala fighting for end goal. And the South trying to make sure he doesn't make it there. Doing a great job at it, too. Now outside. And diving in. Looks like Will Greenslade is giving it to Patrick Newton on the... Excuse me. Yeah, Patrick Newton on the outside.
And that's a try for the Mid-South. Try was scored, it appears by number 13, Nick Cuttleback.
Taking the kick here. Looks to be Cuttlebank the try scorer. And it's off to the left. Had the distance and the height, though, just not
just a bit outside.
Spot
Right
on.
now, the Mid-South Mud Dogs take the lead, 5-0.
Coming back to center. Swallow getting ready to restart. Fernandez, the captain, talking to referee Hale. Nice high kick coming up. And that's contested and picked up by Justin Williams. Williams outside. And I couldn't tell who that was, but nice run, and they've got space inside. Now number 25, Donald Causey, with a run going at an angle. Gets him about 7 meters from in goal. Penalty on the play, though. Fernandez asking for a little respite. And the South wants a scrum here. Not sure what exactly happened there, but Duhig's putting in for the Mid-South, so that must have been a knock-on, not a penalty. The hand signals and the angry whistle made us think otherwise. Drive by the South, gets it turned. Gilbert can't get it out, and Mid-South has a run as Swallow taking it upfield. He's kicked it. There's speed coming in Patrick Newton, and Trevor Brooks is going to get on the ball. Newton makes the turn, outpaces Newton. Now he's got Duhigg to beat. He steps around him. He's wrapped up from behind by Cuddlebank, the try scorer. Brooks brings the ball back to the 10 for the South. DC Carroll now passing outside. Now Williams driving forward. Brought down hard, but he's at midfield. Mike Nita, so explosive in play, finds his way forward and gets it to, it looks like Colin Odell's out there at wing. Duhigg comes up with the ball. Now Newton back into Duhigg. What a pass. And Brooks making a great tackle, but not before Newton passes it into Duhigg, and Duhigg dots it down in the middle.
No try, forward pass.
And that is no try called. Forward pass called by the ref in the AR.
Possibly not. We're waiting.
Knock on by the South is what it's called. And scrum going to the Mid-South. So the Mid-South not making a score there, but definitely getting a chance to here deep inside South territory. Whistle called. Quick tap, it looks like. And Duhigg coughs it up.
From Mid-South, South got the ball back.
Swallow kicks it downfield, finding touch. after it bouncing into touch.
Mid-South is going to have the throw in at the line out.
Throw in here by Spencer Parrish. And Nita spoils it. Fernandez picks it up, gets it into Kamani Archer. Archer driving forward. And Moala trying to hold him up, but he makes it to his knees. Spin out. Swolo. Not sure what Swolo was looking for with that kick, but it's a bit deeper than he wanted to be. It went in goal, and now it's a 22-meter for the Mid-South.
And the Mud Dogs tap the ball down in goal. Good. 22
Deep kick by Audino. Catches nobody back there, and Austin Fernandez making a step around Greenslade. And inside, outside, and he's going to turn the Mid-South team around, making 30 meters up the field. And now Brooks in the scrum half for him. Brooks with a nice little pickup out of the air. Feeds out DC Carroll. Carroll coming back inside. Carroll, speed and power there. Gets it outside to Wagner. Wagner now. And Cody Lindsay just runs ahead and knocks Cuddlebank down. Strong warning there by Archer. And the Cactus has rejoined us here in the booth. Driving forward by the South there, looking to get in goal. No score yet on the board.
Yeah, that didn't look too good there. Player got upended. As we all know, got to return the ball carrier safely to the ground. Yellow card there for him.
Justin Hale giving a card to Simi Moala. And Mike Nito going up and got a man down on the far left side of the field in the Mid-South. Looks like Cuddlebank. All kinds of troublemakers making their way into the booth today. All right, Victor, Comtat, Deaver, and Conley all coming in here. Good to see these boys. That's Toole, not Deaver. The man receiving a yellow card for multiple infractions last night.
Allegedly.
As Admiral Gouda says earlier, he was grateful for it. He got a few more minutes.
Yeah, nice. You should go off our offense and score 13 points. Yeah. It's 12, I think. It's 12. You just need the rest. It would be hard to get 13.
Charlie, what jersey are you wearing right now, bro?
What?
Dude, I know you're new to this country. Nobody respects the ball. You may as well be wearing a Kardashian jersey. I would respect the Kardashian jersey even more.
Small color.
Same for Academy in France.
DBS Rugby Tours provides teams with a unique way to see the world while simultaneously developing their rugby skills by delivering rugby tours to some of the world's greatest sporting destinations. Also organizing a trip that will strengthen team camaraderie, sharpen their skills on the field, and create a memorable experience. Visit dbssportstours.com for more information. AT still seeing to our man. Impact mouthguards provide custom-fit, BPA-free dental-grade mouthguards direct from the lab that produces guards for many dentists throughout the U.S. NSCRO teams can save 40% when they order their kits from Impact. Individuals can save 15%. For more information, go to www.impactmouthguards.com or contact Frank Rabinovich via email at frank@impactprotectionllc.com. Cuddlebank a little rubber legged as he comes off the field. Looks like he was hit pretty hard. Paul, you know something about hard hits, don't you?
Yeah, I've taken a few.
Have
Given a few,
Have
too.
you given a few?
Glad he's, for the most part, in one piece.
Coming back to what looks like a penalty call is Justin Hale. And giving a penalty going to the South as they get ready to go in. And Mike Nita looks like he's plenty ready to run in and score a try. Fernandez waiting for the call from Hale to start, and Hale restarts his. Fernandez taps, spins out to Weaver. Weaver trying to drive inside. He's got plenty help with him, and it's one of the first balls of the weekend brought down by Mid-South. Weaver presents ball back to his mates, and in goal is the South. Did not see who scored that, but it looked like Cody Lindsay, the big man from Tennessee Tech.
That's a try for the South.
Five to nothing
Cody
is the
Lindsay,
score
number 5 is scoring.
by the
scored
big
for
man
South
from
by
Tennessee
him.
Tech. Lining up the kick is Swallow. It's off to the right. No good. 5 to nothing's the score. The South is up over the Mid-South. Kick coming off over there to where nobody's at. And it is knocked forward by the Mid-South before they can gather it up. John Messing was there to pick it up, but it had already been knocked on by Newton.
The next game. But after this.
Last one. It's the last one.
Oh, it's the last one?
Not seeing what he wants to, Justin Hale whistles up the scrum, gives a few instructions before letting it come back together. Scrum's a bit on the high side, but it's stable. Out to Swallow. Out to Weaver.
Paging Rory Rousset. Rory Rousset, you
Anthony
need to come to the
Elder
booth.
out to DC Carroll. DC Carroll putting the Jets on, and he is tried to be run down, and he does step out right there. DC Carroll, a lot of running for very little return. He definitely was just seeing the try line on that one. Coming back to the line out to the Mid-South here. And, Paul, this heat has sapped him today, hasn't it?
It's been a long day. It's been a long 2 days for all these boys. We got a slight breeze, but
Not enough cloud cover to make a difference.
90 degrees and 90% humidity. Welcome to the Houston summer.
Welcome to Houston summer. Knocked down, and Rory Rousset picks up the ball. Spencer Parrish, excuse me. And ball is grabbed by the South and re-grabbed by the Mid-South, and now the Mid-South trying to spin it out and getting it to Cuddlebank there, looks like. Penalty coming back, though.
Penalty offside.
What's that? Well, he was definitely the one that stood out to me, but there was a couple other ones I wrote down in my notes.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
Yeah,
hosting.
text the notes over.
Take care.
Coming back the line out. Mid-South with a nice long kick off the penalty. Puts it into touch. Tell him that Roy resets on the field. Josh Reynolds with the ball running forward. Vic Gilbert knows he was offside, dropped it, but it was picked up. Penalty being given. Vic Fernandez, Austin Fernandez, excuse me, taking a smart move and a minute to tie his shoes and settle things down. Taylor Swallow looking to kick for touch and just putting it in at the midfield line.
Wow.
Line out here. Rory Rousset with the throw in. Goes up to Nita. Spins out to Swallow. Swallow to Elder. Elder dancing around, gives out to Stephen Wagner. Wagner puts on the speed. He is wrapped up. Gives it outside to Elder again. Elder still looking for space. Elder still running, and he's finally brought down near the 10 meters out. Ball's bobbled up, and in goes the captain, Vic Gilbert.
Another try for the South by Gilbert.
Wagner looking to kick here.
Boy. Hey.
Don't be shy.
Boy.
Taking his time to set that up. Looking to get some minutes ticked off the clock and save his team a breath or two. Kicks up. It's got the sticks up. Adding 2 points, bringing the score 12-5.
And the conversion attempt by Stephen Wagner is good. That brings the lead in favor of the South, 15-5, 17-5.
Long, deep kick. Goes to hand for Brooks. Brooks spins out. And Swallow driving forward. Now Weaver with the ball. Outside to Odell. Odell spins out to Nita. Nita with a show and go. Oh, show and go from the big lock. And right into the hands of the big number 6, John Messing. Danny Phillips. And says Phillips knocked it on in contact there.
And we have a knock on.
So yeah, score correction there. It is 12-5 to the
The
South.
score at this time is South 12, Mid-South 5.
Coming up to the scrum for the Mid-South. Vince Duhigg with another put in. And the South has just dominated this scrum here today over the Mid-South. And they take the ball for the Mid-South's trouble. DC Carroll out there by himself, looking for space and finding none. Swallow there to support him. Now Wagner. Wagner, the speedster, breaks the tackle, feeds out to Weaver. Weaver got support outside. He doesn't need it. Weaver back to the inside. Weaver, try time for the South.
And it's another try for the South. Brendan Weaver scoring the try.
Rogos go in. The pit room, man. Good. They are.
Central Texas is just as good as
Yes. That's the difference. Yeah, they are. Looks like halftime is coming up here as Stephen Wagner lines up his kick. And up it goes. Wagner's kick is up and through. It's good. Bringing the score 19-5.
Wagner's kick is good. That brings the score in favor of the South, 19-5 over the Mid-South.
South and Mid-South. Oh, I have no clue. I just know Pacific Coast will be going.
Creating a strategic game plan in rugby is key to winning. A sevens match can change in an instant, so you need to have a strong defense, solid offense, and the flexibility to move between the two. It's the same for finding success in your financial life, whatever that means to you. setting up a game plan that can help you tackle life is crucial for financial success. A good coach has knowledge of the game, sets goals for the team, and creates a strategy, which can be critical to achieving success both on and off the pitch. And when it comes to your financial life, having a relationship with a good advisor can be just as valuable to help you plan and meet your goals. Having the confidence that you're strong enough to play every minute as hard as the first gives you the best possibility to succeed during a match. And being financially fit gives you the ability to tackle opportunities and live life with confidence, knowing that if the unexpected happens, you're protected. Rugby and life insurance. They're closer than you think. Find out more at penmutual.com/rugby.
Play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
Got it at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Welcome back to the last half of the last game of pool play at the 2019 NSCRO Men's All-Star Championship. We already know that the Pacific Coast Grizzlies are going to the championship tomorrow, and it's coming down to some things in this match that depends on who's actually going to up against them. South are up in this match 19-5. They've got 3 tries on the board, and they need to get a 4th one.
And we're starting the second half. Once again, the South is in the lead, 17-5 over the Mid-South.
Mid-South has been plagued with injuries and all throughout this tournament, and so they don't have much left in the tank. Are in reserve to replace them for fresh legs here. Restart here in the Mid-South. Real high hanger going to Causey. Causey knocks it back and goes right into the hands of Jeffrey Wood. Wood tackled a touch. Dangerous tackle call is the call.
Against the South. Penalty, Mid-South.
Kick it. Kick for post.
Not against that. Out to Ferguson. Reynolds. Reynolds running it up. Getting about 8 meters out of that run. Swings out to Audino. Audino to Moala. Moala back inside to Audino. Audino finding the seam, cutting back inside on Wagner. He tries to pass back to Duhigg. And penalty on the play. Tapped in. Tap and go by the Mid-South. And they get 5 points on the board.
Scored by number 23, Simi Maula.
Simi Moala scored both the tries for the Mid-South so far today. Off and off of quick decisions, catching the other side sleeping. Scores 19-10 with Audino's kick to follow. Audino's kick is up and it's good, making the score 19-12.
Good. Score right now is 17-12 in favor of the South.
Swallow with a deep kick, bounces in and out and then out. Very good field position for the South to be in to pressure the Mid-South at the line
Ball
out.
bounces in, line out. Mid-South throwing.
Spencer Parrish with the throw in. Vic Gilbert trying to get in, and he's closed the line too fast and is penalized for it. Duhigg retrieves the ball. Looks like he just wants to tap and go to exit on this one. Outside to Jeffrey Wood. Wood making meters. Strong run by Wood there. And then out Justin Wrighton, who hasn't had much of an impact today. Moala now out the back to Audino. Audino looking outside. Has Cuddlebank on the outside. And Cuddlebank looks to be in. Try is scored by the Mid-South.
Mid-South scored by number 13, Nick Cuddleback.
Folks, Pitt Mutual believes in the importance of putting people first. We're passionate about making a difference in people's lives and working with people who share that passion. Join our team. Learn more about Pitt Mutual's rewarding and successful career opportunities at PennMutual.com/rugby. Penn Mutual, your game plan for insuring life.
That's cool. So you're talking to live broadcast?
Now you are.
Wait, you can hear me. That's so cool.
Ball boy's trying to get in on the commentary wrap.
Conversion is missed, and now we have a tie score, 17-all.
It's 19-17 in favor of the South here over the Mid-South. Close game. And there's a medic needed out on the field right now. Looks like Trevor Brooks is down out on the field, and we're going to have a break for the medic to check out teammates out there. Zach Brockett's come on for the South. And Mike Nita looks to be coming up for 5 for Cody Lindsay. Big Cody Lindsay, one of the try scorers here today. He's had a really good shift. Big man, hard man to bring down.
Score is 19-17 in favor of the South.
Coming off the field now, looks like Trevor Brooks been replaced by Brockett. Not Brooks, excuse me. Wagner, maybe. Coming on is Riley Cornelius. Coming on for number 20, Justin Wrighton from Mid-South. Some changes around the park here for these players. Looks like Ben Clark's made his way on for the South as well. And Jeffrey Wood with the pickup. Vince Gilbert trying to slow him down. Wood stepping around, making some moves there. A big man with great footwork. Spins out to Moala. Moala bounces Justin Williams and then gets tackled up by Vic Gilbert.
Out there we can't see anything.
Riley Stone knocked hard down by Donald Causey. Off to the other side. Aldino trying to step through. First receiver ball. And now it looks like Riley Cornelius with the ball in hand over there. Patrick Newton was in support of him, but it just didn't work out for them. Went to touch. Looks like we have a line out to the South. Or no. Line out to Mid-South. Tipped back by Gilbert and goes into the hands of Ben Clark. Out to Weaver. Weaver spins out to Brooks. Brooks pops back in. Really smart move back into Brockett. And knocked on in contact there, incidentally. And be a scrum to the Mid-South.
Knocked on by South Scrum, Mid-South.
Daniel Williams coming on for Justin Williams. And he's stepping into hooker, moving Spencer Parrish out to loose head prop. Duhigg and Fernandez out there playing a little hot potato back and forth in the middle of the game. That scrum's already set up wonky. Taken against the head by the South. Fernandez spins it out. The Swallow tips it up, but he doesn't. He goes backwards. Picked up by Aldino. Excuse me, Cuttlebank. Cuttlebank is not going to be caught as he speeds for the corner and scores a fourth try for the Mid-South.
Nick
Bringing the score to 17 to 20, 22 to 19 in favor of the Mid-South. Mid-South is blue, South is red.
This brings the score in favor of the Mid-South, 22-19.
Duhigg taking the conversion here. Duhigg waiting for the kick. Wind's dying down a little out here, but it's got some gustiness to it. Duhigg takes his kick, but he's bent it a little bit too much to the left. No good. 22 to 19 is the score in favor of the Mid-South.
Right now, Mid-South takes the lead, 22 to 19 over the South.
Kick ahead, goes to hand, picked up by Reynolds just so. He saves a knock-on from happening. Barrels into Weaver and over Weaver. What an intense collision. Now Wood. Wood outside. Finds Riley Cornelius on the outside. Cornelius does not release the ball. Nita trying to take the quick tap. Nita trying to take the quick tap, and it doesn't happen. And that ball stays in touch, but 5-meter scrum is the referee calls a 22-meter drop kick. It goes to Moala for the drop. Duhigg with the drop kick downfield. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez has support on all sides, but it is picked off by John Messing. Now Mid-South has the ball again. Moala knocks on in contact, goes right into Odell's hands. Now Nita with a strong shift after being injured yesterday. Need a trainer on the field for Spencer Parrish. At Penn Mutual, what does life insurance have to do with rugby? With solid preparation, coaching, and fitness, Penn Mutual can help you tackle the financial opportunities and challenges that life throws at you in the same way that you face them on the pitch. As one of the oldest and fastest growing life insurance companies in America, we're here to be your teammate and support you along your journey in life. Learn how Penn Mutual can help you live with confidence by visiting PennMutual.com/rugby. Penn Mutual, your game plan for insuring life. Justin Williams coming in for Spencer Parrish, coming off, who is hopping on one foot, much to the AT's chagrin. South with the put in at the scrum here. South with a shallow setup on their back lines. Goes back to Gilbert. Gilbert now Swallow kicks ahead. DeAnthony Elder on the chase. Cuddlebank wraps it up, but he's right at the line with it. And that is a contestable ball. Duhig's not going to get a chance to get it out clean. That's Riley Cornelius. Austin Fernandez looks for it, but it goes straight into Brockett's hands. Brockett now, and that was offsides at the contact point by Cornelius. Knock on by Mid-South. Going to be a scrum to the south. Scrum's not stable, moving too much at the set. Referee whistles it up before ball's put in. End of a long weekend here, and we're near the end of this match. As Fernandez puts in. He comes back to Gilbert. Gilbert taking it, going, rolling to the weak side. He gives to Brooks. Brooks feeds to Danny Phillips. And then out to Justin Williams. Williams rumbling through tackles. Finally brought down by Moala. And he's brought down hard, not moving. Gonna need an AT up. He's up now. Duhigg looking for space, not finding any. And Reynolds again with some swift handling. Penalty called. Back at the line. Looks like it was an offsides call, not retreating. Audino looking to kick the space, kick the touch. Now Fernandez. Brooks keeping it in, keeping it alive. Fernandez whipping it out to his wing. Ben Clark with it now. Ben Clark rumbling along. He's got eyes on the goal line. Now Weaver diving in. Weaver try time for the South. And you can chalk that up to Trevor Brooks. Trevor Brooks jumping into touch and keeping that ball into the field of play. Great work by Brooks there. And then speedy play by Fernandez out to Ben Clark. And then Ben Clark getting tackled up at the line, and Weaver just knowing where to dive in and make that try happen. That's a 4-try bonus point game for the South. 24-22 is the score, with Swallows kick to come. Kick is up. Kick is good through the post. 26-22. How about that bouncing out?
From Swallows kick, and it's good. The score right now, South 26, Mid-South 22.
Boy, folks, do not go away. This game has everything, and it's still got something left. It's a 4-point game. Mid-South playing to spoil the South's chances for being in the stadium tomorrow. Audino here with the restart. It's high hanger, looking for Nito. Nita gathers the ball nicely into Jeff Wood. Wood cannot gather it from him. Swings out to Williams. Williams knocks it on. And it's going to be a scrum to Mid-South here inside South territory. Yeah. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mid-South can definitely shown that they can. Definitely shown that Spencer Parrish coming back on for Justin Williams. Good scrum by the Mid-South. Moala with the self-take. Wrapped up by Phillips. Now out to Cuttlebank. Cuttlebank outside to Cornelius. And South are going to get the ball at a line out there. They quick throw in. Fernandez to Brooks. Brooks has his hands wrapped up and he makes a forward pass. And Patrick Newton gonna go in. I told you not to go anywhere, folks. 29-26 is the score now. Or excuse me, 27-26.
And that's a try for Mid-South.
Tough to make quick decisions in this heat, but Patrick Newton knew what to do when he picked that bouncing ball up. Run straight ahead and get it in goal. Put his team up by 1 point here with 4 minutes left. (27-26) is the score. Mid-South is up by a point. Duhig's kick for post to come. Two minutes after this kick in the game. Duhigg putting the foot into it. Has the ball up far to the right, though. It's a 1-point game. The South need to strike with 2 minutes left.
A 1-point game. Mid-South 27, South 26. In the final 2 minutes of this match.
Swallows' kick is up. Goes into the hands of Wood. Wood has to be brought down by 3. Now Moala. Moala doesn't want to be brought down by anybody. Simi Moala looking to beat his man on the outside. Gets around Trevor Brooks. And Simi Moala in for a try.
Simi Moala scoring the try for Mid-South.
Southern Virginia University. They just hired, David Smith with BYU. They just hired him to start a program there. He plays at a nearby school.
Duhigg has a kick to come, and looks like this will be about the last of it after this kick. 32-26 is the score. With Mid-South in the lead.
No, I know where he's from. Just Samoan. No, I think
Duhigg takes his time. Wants to eat up this clock as much as possible. Kick is up. Kick has the height. Kick is good. 34-26. That is your final score, folks.
And the kick is
and the Mid-South has a win over the South here on the final pool play of the game.
Of this match, Mid-South 34, South 26.
Folks, be sure to join us at noon tomorrow on this YouTube channel as the 2019 NSCRO Men's All-Star Championship game is played in AVEVA Stadium. We'll see you there. We'll see you there. Next Level Rugby will be producing it, and I'll be here on the call.